Hello Libra, I'm Tamara and I'm going to do your Christmas special tarot reading. I just decided to do this short series of videos devoted to Christmas and New Year, so we're going to see what's going to happen to you during this festive period of end of December and how you're going to come into the New Year in January. I'll just shuffle the card a little bit more and then we'll go ahead and see what's going to happen for you. Alright, the first two cards will be the main theme of this period, and you have strengths and you've got the lovers. Oh, fantastic, two major arcana cards. Then we have the Queen of Swords, we have Four of Swords, Six of Cups, Eight of Wands, Ace of Rods, Eight of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the Temperance. Okay, the first two cards are, as I said, major arcana. The Strengths card is the card of Leo. Maybe Leo will be significant for you during that period. Or it's also tells you that you probably will need that strength during this festive period. Maybe a lot will be happening, and the card telling you that you have got all the potential to go through whatever is happening in your life, whatever situation is in your life. Or sometimes, to be honest, when we're slightly overwhelmed, when the whole family, especially if you're hosting all this, Christmas period, people are coming to you, it's sometimes can be very overwhelming because sometimes we only see each other actually during the Christmas, and having a lot of people in your house and having, it's a lot of energies, requires a lot of strength, to be honest, and that's why you've got this card over here. Maybe just from the practical point of view, you just need that, control over the situation, dear Libra. And the next card is the Lover's card. What more can I say about this card? There's a fantastic message to you. So if you've got someone in your life, it shows that you are very passionate about each other. There's a lot of love, affection between two of you. If you are not in a relationship, someone might be coming. There's a lot of celebrations during the festive period. Maybe you will meet someone and it will be, straight away. It will just sort of, there will be a lot of, passion between two of you. The Lover's card, if the romance is not on the cards for you, or you're not interested, or you're in a committed relationship. If you're in a committed relationship, maybe this period will be a period for you to spice up your relationship, or it tells you that the relationship will be a little bit quite hot, quite passionate at this during this period. Sometimes this card talks about the choices, so maybe you will need to do some choices during that the period. Maybe choices between two people, and it's not always about the romance. It could be, something for the business, something for the work, or in any different types of situations. And the first card for you is the Queen of Swords. It could be you, dear Libra, if the ladies watching this, it's you. And the Queen of Swords are famous for being very intellectual, being very sort of using her brain before she uses her heart. She might come across a little bit cold person, but it's not true. It's just because she uses brain, it doesn't mean that she hasn't got a heart. But she just likes to get to the core of the matter. She likes to sort of the clarity in any situation. She likes to get the truth. This person sometimes can represent someone of intellectual professions, lawyers, solicitors, paralegals, barristers. Sometimes talks about counselors and psychologists, someone who actually helps us to get that clarity of mind, so to take you through the situation. So whoever this person is for you, or it could be you, dear Libra, very significant at the moment. And then the message for you is to take rest. Very busy period for you, obviously. And the Spirit tells you you need to take time off. You need to take, sort of have a rest. Either just go away somewhere, maybe if you can, if you know, just from, you know, just whatever type of relaxation you're using, what's suiting you, dear Libra, just apply it. If it's just the afternoon nap, I don't know, whatever you like, do it. Meditate. I never actually meditated before, and I just sort of recently discovered on YouTube actually all this guided meditation. And if you do have problems with sleeping, I find them fantastic. I haven't had such a deep sleep for a long time. Until I just discovered all that. I've been listening before I was maybe just the soothing voices of these presenters on these videos, and you know, sign of all this you know, nature and everything. They sort of so soothing, and I fall asleep really quick, and sleep really, the quality of the sleep is really good. So you know, if you can, maybe just try to meditate or use some sort of different techniques for you. And there are, of course, there's a lot of families coming, the Six of Cups, there's a lot of, either you're visiting them or they're coming to you, there's a lot of children, siblings, maybe nephews, nieces, or maybe your children and your relative children. There's also a lot of, there's someone from the past will turn up during this period. Someone you haven't seen for a long time. It could be ex, actually. Maybe just remember that's a Christmas period, and maybe bring you a little present or something. Funny, the periods of, you know, these festive periods always make people reassess their relationship, reassess what's been happening, and might actually, you know, people become a little bit more sort of romantic, and you know, nostalgic, I would say, probably. And that card talks about nostalgia, about someone from the past coming, and maybe you will be reminiscing. It could be a good old friend or relatives, or one of your siblings, someone you haven't seen for a long time, and you will be reminiscing, you know, talking about all these good old times. And it's very, very nice, very nice. The whole reading for you is very, very positive. The only sort of message for you is that about taking rest. But yes, it's all very sort of no drama, luckily for this period. Lots of messages will be coming backwards and forwards, probably with the messages of you know, Happy Christmas or Happy New Year, or passing who is celebrating how and what's happening. Especially during New Year, people celebrate, they normally go away. You will get there will be a lot of correspondence by air, which could be emails, texts, WhatsApp messages, I don't know, whatever, telephone calls, but there will be a lot of it for you, dear Libra. But this Eight of Wands sometimes talks about traveling by air, actually. So if you are somewhere, if you're going somewhere, then that represents this. Or something will be happening really fast for you, something you maybe just sort of, maybe you started something before Christmas, but the situation, whatever situation is in your head at the moment, dear Libra, this situation is going to develop really fast. If you met that new person, which is here as a lover, and represented as the lover card, this relationship will start developing really fast. If you are in a relationship, then this relationship will start moving really fast, and there will be a lot of passion. If we talk about relationship, because we've got a lover's card for you, dear Libra, then there will be a lot of physical, it's very passionate relationship. It's the Ace of Rods represent, it's like a phallic symbol. There will be a lot of sexual activity, and why not? There will be a lot of you know, physical attraction. There will be a lot of sexual attraction. So it's really nice. It's something new. It's I believe this person is a new person in your life, and what it tells you that you need strength to control all that. Make sure, and don't overwork, because you know, it tells you to take some time off, because new relationship, the start of new relationship, because you try to spend so much time with each other, can sometimes be exhausting, because you still have to have your normal life, you know, still have to go to work, you still have to earn money, you still have to look after maybe your children or whatever is happening with you, whatever situation is yours. On the top of it, this person turns up and he just engulfs all your time. But both of you want to spend as much time as possible with each other, which is normal. But, you know, just be careful, take time off, and have that strength to control all this, you know. Don't give too much into relationship, you know. Make sure sort of it's all balanced for you, dear Libra. And you're a very balanced person because you're Libra, you're represented by the sign of temperance, or sorry, by sign of justice, and you like sort of keeping everything in a balance. So yes, there is a new beginning, new start, probably start of a new relationship. If not, really, we're not talking about relationship. Maybe you decided during Christmas period that it's a time for you for change, and that Christmas and New Year is a good time for you know, New Year resolutions, deciding to start something new. And maybe in a new year, 2018, you will come with a new idea about your new creative project or some sort of project which you've probably been putting aside for a long time, and now you decided that it's a good time for you to start and go ahead with that project. And it's also a good time for you to leave all the negativity behind. It's a time for you to, it's a good time for you to move on. Leave everything which hasn't been serving you in the past, especially emotionally, all the negative feelings, all the, you know, something, whatever been upsetting you in the past, caused you any sort of troubles. It's time for you to turn your back to all that and move forward. It's a card of moving forward, leaving everything behind. And that's what the Spirit suggests and recommends to you, dear Libra. It's time for you during this period. It's new year, new you, new period. A new cycle, leave everything behind and move on. And we have a Page of Pentacles. Pages is their very young energy, they sort of, something new. If it's a relationship, which we're starting talking here, then the relationship just only started developing. Even though it's so passionate, I can see there, but it's on the very early stages. If it's a project, then again, it's in the early stages. But because this Page of Pentacles, Pentacles talks about money, I think that during, by the end of the year, during the Christmas, maybe you will get a small bonus. Maybe you will get a small pay rise, or a small monetary present from someone. Maybe, you know, maybe like sort of, it's not very significant, but it's still very pleasant to get something, you know, especially on a financial level. You will get that something, you know, it will be very sort of satisfying. It's not really huge, as I said, but it's very still nice. It could be probably more likely is there like a small bonus at work, or sometimes companies give, instead of presents to people, they give like a bit of money, like as a Christmas present, or you will get from some of your, you know, whoever's people in your environment, you will get a bit of money for Christmas and New Year. And here we are. We have the Temperance card. Why I forgot her name? Temperance card. Yes, because I'm talking about thinking about Sagittarius, because I was thinking about who represents this card, which sign, and it is a sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius could be significant for you during this period, but I think it's all about, it's very sort of in the same, similar card as Libra, you know, similar to your energy, because it all talks about keeping things in balance, and you're so good at that, dear Libra. It also talks about moderation. What better message could be, you know, passed over to us during this festive period, because we eat so much, we drink so much, we celebrate so much, and we're exhausted afterwards. So all it tells you that, you know, keep things in a balance, don't overindulge, and moderation. Moderation also in spending money, maybe, you know, presents, buying presents, giving presents. Keep everything in a moderation, and it's, you know, that's what she does. You know, if you notice the person is pouring water from one cup into another, she tries to balance all that. So yes, and also if you notice on the picture, she holds one of her legs, one of her feet is in the water, one on the earth. It's another balance between two, you know, main areas, you know, earthy area and area of water. Water is all about emotions, earth about being very earthy, balance, being down to earth. So that sort of balancing your emotions, not being too grounded at the same time, because as I said, during Christmas we see a lot of people, and it's very nice to keep that sort of balance in a relationship with other people. Let's see what additional message I've got for you, dear Libra, for the Christmas period, for this festive period. Archangel Michael, oh wow, trust in heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle occurs. So you've got angels looking there after you from the heavens. Just relax a little bit. Let the heavens, to protect you, and let the miracles occur. Very nice message for you. Very sort of spiritual. Trusting heavens. Trust the heavens. They will look after you, and just put your guards a little bit and let the miracle occur for you, dear Libra. Fantastic. And on this positive sort of spiritual note, I would like to finish this video. I hope it's resonated with you. If you liked it, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. For private readings, please contact me. My email address is over here, and you can contact me through my webpage or through my Facebook page. And I'll be happy to do your readings. And thank you very much for watching, and happy Christmas and happy New Year for you, dear Libra. Goodbye.